So last year during the pandemic, I know a lot of people who were struggling to find jobs, and even there were people who had lost their jobs. But do you know how I got 5 interviews during that time? Hi, my name is Zubair Suhail, and in this video we will be discussing tips on how you can get interview through LinkedIn regardless of whether it is the pandemic or not. So the first tip that I want you guys to focus on is the power of networking. I see a lot of people connecting with professionals on LinkedIn, but then again, not making use of that. So, in order to use those connections, my advice is to stay in touch with those people and send them a message every now and then, checking in. And it does not have to be that you ask them for a job, but you can just, stay in touch, have a chat with them, let them know what you're up to, or just ask them how they're doing. From personal experience, I have seen that these things can turn out to be good opportunities because you never know which company might be hiring. And if you are in touch with this person and their company is hiring, they're very likely to recommend you since they already know you. So the first thing that I did was that I stayed active on LinkedIn. And staying active can mean a lot of things for a lot of people. For me, it meant that I was making sure that I was adding different people from different industries, at least on a daily basis. Plus, I was going on the posts that were being made by these people from different companies and engaging with them, just leaving a comment or reading the post and adding something of value. So what was happening is that I was not only appearing in the profile of those people, but also in the radar of people who were commenting or liking those posts. So this is one of the things that people underestimate, and a lot of people are shy when they're commenting on posts on LinkedIn. But my advice is that as long as you're making sense and what you're writing is relevant to the post, just don't think too much and just go for it. The second thing that I used to do was that I used to visit the company pages on LinkedIn of different organizations, and I used to see what their hiring trend has been during the past year or the past 6 months. So this showed me that what phase the company was in right now. So let's say if they had hired a huge number of people last year, this means that their hiring for this year would be very low. But if that company has not hired a lot of people last year, but the company is facing a huge growth, so this means that they will be hiring a lot of people. Plus, when you go to the profile pages of organizations on LinkedIn, this also shows you that they have an area which says news, and you can read that what the company is working on right now. So this will give you an idea about their projects, and maybe there is a project that you are very passionate about and that you would like to be a part of. So then again, you can take that news or post and you can talk to some people who are working on that project in that company through LinkedIn and share with them your ideas, or maybe something like how you can contribute to that project. So this will show the hiring manager or the people that you are someone who is very proactive, and as soon as there is a position being opened, they would have you in the back of their mind saying, okay, that person contacted me on a couple of days ago or a couple of months ago and he was passionate about this project. How about I ask him whether they are willing to be a part of it right now, and most probably it will give you an opportunity to get an interview at that company. The last and final thing that I did was when I connected with people on LinkedIn, I did not leave it at that. And what I used to do was that as soon as I connected with them, I used to send them a personalized message telling them that what their experience is like and how I was either inspired by that or I wanted to learn something from them. So this is you're not asking them for a job, but what you're doing is that you are telling them that there is something of interest that you have, and you might have a common ground that you can talk about. So what happens is that as soon as you get that chat with that person or they respond to your message, it gives you an opportunity. That's like an opening. So once you get that opportunity, you can sort of have a chat with them about their experience and your experience, and maybe somewhere within that chat you can tell them that, all right, you're open for a new job, or there is something you're looking for, that you might be willing to switch jobs right now. That is something that will give them an idea, okay, that this person and the mindset that he has is something that will be valuable at our organization. So as soon as a position opens, they would be very likely to recommend you. Or even if there is a current opening at their organization, if they like you and the way you engage with them, maybe they might tell you themselves that, all right, we have a job that you might be suitable for, are you interested? So this is like an opening that you can get. Finally, what I see is that a lot of people are just connecting with HR professionals and sending them their CV even without asking them. So what I used to do is that even if I did connect with the HR professional, I would not send them my CV involuntarily. And so I would make sure that there is a position or opening in that company and they are looking for CVs. And before sending in, I would ask their permission that, all right, I have seen that you have posted a job in your company, and would you like me to share your CV, or I am interested in this position, do you think we can have a chat about it? So this actually shows you that once you get the permission of that person, that it sort of builds a rapport between you and the HR professional, that, all right, this person understands boundaries. And sometimes like the HR professional might not respond to you, so that's just totally fine. You don't need to get bummed out about that, because they might already have huge CVs on their hand. Or some HR professionals, they respond to you and they might say that, why don't you go ahead and apply on the link and we will take a look. So that's again totally fine. But once you engage with them and you get their consent on sharing your CV, this actually gives you the credibility that, all right, this person has actually asked for my CV, and now they are very likely to consider your CV, and like the recommendation might come in easily as compared to anybody else, like who might be just sending it without even asking them. So yeah, I think you need to be very mindful when you're engaging with people on LinkedIn, and like don't send them unsolicited CVs or messages unless you get the permission. So guys, those are my tips for getting an interview on LinkedIn and how you can be more active and make your profile more visible to HR professionals as well as hiring managers. And if you like this video, you can check out my video on things that you should not do on LinkedIn right here. And if you like this content, please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.